is going to be destroyed. And anyone who gets in the way, it doesn't matter where they are, even if they are politicians in the West, they are going to fall. Iranian nuclear program is going to be destroyed. And anyone who gets in the way, it doesn't matter where they are, even if they are politicians in the West, they are going to fall. Because we cannot afford.
Hold on, did you hear what he just said? He threatened politicians in the West that if they don't agree with Israel's war against Iran, that they're going to fall. And remember, he's an Israeli agent. Are you saying Israel will murder politicians in the West or get rid of them politically through bribery or whatever else? What do you mean the politicians in the West will fall if they don't agree to back Israel's war against Iran?
Yeah, we will not vote for them anymore.
Oh, no, well, you don't vote for them now. You're not in our country. What do you mean the politicians will fall?
We live in democracy, and we have the right to bring them up and to bring them down. Those who agree with Ayatollah, we don't want them in office. And all the sympathizers with terrorists like yourself, we don't want them even to be in our country.
Who is we, and how are you bringing down politicians in the West if they dare to defy Israel? Tell me how you're bringing them down.
I already answered you that.
Are you going to murder them, or are you going to bribe them? Or are you going to bribe someone else? Who are you going to do?
Iran. What he said was that Israel is going to basically go to war. Today, Lindsey Graham pretty much gave us the blueprint of exactly how the United States is going to declare war on Iran. What he said was that Israel is going to basically go to war over the uranium enrichment that Iran is going to pursue. And after Israel goes to war, we're going to go and back up Israel. So this is some of what he has to say. It's a fairly long interview that he gave, and we're going to break this up into little pieces because he actually said quite a lot. So let's go ahead and get started.
Trump's not the problem, the Ayatollah is. This drone was in international waters.
International waters. So the drone was shot down off of in the Strait of Hormuz, which is, by the way, nowhere near the United States. So they're kind of making it sound like, if you watch the news and if you're reading the news, they make it sound like, oh, Iran has acted very hostile towards the United States. They shot down one of our drones, acting like this drone was off the coast of California or off the coast of Florida. The United States has admitted to using this drone to spy on Iran. And Iran knows this, and so they shoot it down, knowing that it has nobody on board. And they said, we're sending you a message. Don't spy on us. We're shooting down your spy drone. And now we're apparently this is justifying us potentially going to war with Iran because we shot down a drone in the Strait of Hormuz, which is right next to Iran. I also want you to take a look at this map here, which shows all of the American bases that are surrounding Iran. Now, Iran has no bases surrounding the United States. We have been surrounding Iran. They have not been surrounding us. So I don't know who's more hostile in this situation, but we were there sending a drone spying. We've now surrounded them in bases, and yet they're the hostile actor. So he goes on to say this.
The president does not want a war with Iran or anybody else, but he is the commander-in-chief. And so when Abe was asked by the president, the prime minister of Japan, to deliver a message to the Iranians, let's talk, not only was he rebuffed, they attacked a Japanese ship while the Japanese prime minister is delivering a message from the American president. Let's see if we can negotiate.
Okay, highly contested. We don't know if Iran actually attacked the Japanese nor the Norwegian ship. That is not something that we actually have proof of. That very well could have been the CIA, or it could have been Israel, for all we know, since we do know that Israel is the one that's going to end up marching us into war, as Lindsey Graham's about to tell us. So let's continue on here.
Here's the way this is headed. If they start enrichment at the levels they're talking about in a few days, Israel over time will have to respond. There's one nation on the planet that's not going to give the Iranians a pass on their nuclear program. That's Israel. Israel will, as a last resort, attack to prevent.
Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Wakak, Wadash. This is your Akim Majul Azil, back with another quick lesson. By the opening two clips, you can see, this tension amongst these nations is heating up, man. And you can see who is continue to stir the mix or continue to bring the conflict is who? These Edomites, man. Babylon, aka America, and these Ish, people, which are all the nations of Edom. Both of these people are occupying territories throughout the globe, but they actually make up the nation of Edom. And these Ish people are what? The least of the flock, which is the Ish people, And I'm gonna just go into it. This is the book of Jeremiah 49 and 20. It says, "Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Edom, and his purpose that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out." And who is that? These Ish people, man. They're drawing the rest of Edom to what? Participate in this war, man. They're increasing the attention, Lord willing, to fulfill what is written. Lord willing to fulfill what is written in the Holy Scriptures, man. These actions are drawing us close to what? Our salvation and the damnation of this place, Babylon the Great, aka America, man. We'll read it again. It's the book of Jeremiah 49 and 20. It says, "Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken that he have taken against Edom, and his purpose that he have purposed," which is all these actions, all these things that are happening throughout the world are the cause of Yahweh Shai. The Lord is causing these things to happen, man. "And his purpose that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them." Which what? They're going to, which they're bombing, Yemen. Like the clip said, they're what? They're surrounding, which is the United States have all these numerous military bases that are surrounding Iran, provoking what? Violence, man. Continuing on, it says, "The earth is moved at the noise of their fall. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall." And what did that Ish say? He said that any politician in the West that are pretty much against what they're trying to accomplish will fall, man. And that's what I'm saying. That's biblical, man. This Babylon has fallen, man. This place is going to fall. Ultimately, it's going to fall, man. Not by their hands, but by the hands of Yahweh Shai, man. He's going to come and claim what is rightfully his through what? His father, Yahweh, man. Yahweh gave Yahweh Shai all the power throughout the earth and beyond, man. So that's what's going to happen. That's that fall. And the elect is going to be delivered, man, Lord willing. Me and the Akim, the brothers that are in the know, we just hope that we are part of that precious number, man. And it reads again, Jeremiah 49 and 21, it says, "The earth is moved at the noise of their fall," meaning what? When those nuclear missiles hit, the Babylon the Great and various parts throughout the earth is going to be shaken up, man. It's going to move due to the impact of these missiles, man. All these missiles, nuclear missiles hitting this landmass, man. It's going to shake, you know, the earth core, the earth to its core, man, you know. So it says the earth is moved at the noise of their fall, at the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Let's read the New Living Translation. It says the earth will shake with the noise of Edom's fall, and its cry of despair will be heard all the way to the Red Sea. Meaning all these nations are going to hear this, man. They're going to witness the fall of Babylon the Great, man. You know, it's going to be heard. You know, the Lord's destruction of this place is going to be heard throughout the world, man. All these other countries going to be a witness. But yeah, that's what those clips are pretty much gravitating to, man. That third woe, man. And who's bringing them out? The least of the flock, which is these Ish people, man. These so-called Jewish people. They're bringing it out, man. That's why they're steady provoking these other countries. And, you know, once Iran gets in it, you know, they poke Iran, you know, who else? I mean, once they, you know, intensify this conflict with Iran, you know who else going to get involved with, man? Russia, China, you know, all these other countries, man, because they're part of what? The BRICS nation, man. So all these other nations, man, that are in you know, in league with Iran, they're gonna participate, man. But I'm ending it off there, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Till next time, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Wakak Kodash. Again, this is your argument, Julazil. Lord willing, I'll be back with another lesson. Till next time, Shalom, Barakatham, Baba Shalom.